I think this ideology of, social justice and victimhood ultimately is Marxism.
Yes.
And as someone who came from Venezuela escaping communism, you can imagine the terror that I feel. When I see the state of the media and academia, and given the democratic nomination, also politics. So my question to you is, why does Marxism refuse to die?
Marxism refuses to die because Marxism gives people a utopia to live for. George Orwell wrote a fantastic essay. You should go back and look it up. It's the single best political essay ever written. 1940, he writes about why does Adolf Hitler's Germany rise? Why are young people signing up for Nazism when it clearly is such a flawed philosophy, deeply evil, guaranteeing blood and pain, right? And what he says is, what we here in the West don't understand is that nice houses and decent cars and enough food to eat, all of that's nice enough, but there's still a yearning in the human soul for something more. There's a yearning in the human soul for flag flying, and there's a yearning in the human soul for the sound of guns, right? I mean, there's a yearning in the human soul to fight for something, to make your life matter. Now, as religion declines in the West, and this has been one of the major factors, people don't find their meaning anymore in the idea that I am doing something good on behalf of my fellow man. Instead, they say, I need a utopia to belong to. I need a communal cause to identify with. That's why you see people marching in the streets. That's why you wouldn't see one of these kids who's doing this before stand up and do this by himself, right? You need a bunch of people to do it together. It's important, because now you're part of something larger, and you're brave, and you're special. Right? You wouldn't do it as an individual. As an individual, you could actually have a conversation. But you're virtuous by membership in this clique. So the reason communism will rise again, and is rising again, and Marxism is rising again, is because it says we're more moral, we will provide a utopia, and you can be part of building that utopia no matter how miserable you are. It doesn't matter if we dragged your parents off and killed them in the gulags. All that matters is that you are part of something great, that you are part of something wonderful, right? And that's not what America is. America says it's your job to be a wonderful person. It's your job to take care of your family. You want to make America great again, okay? The way to do that is by making yourself and your family great again. The way to do that is by being a decent person, independent of trying to grab the levers of government and use them to shape humanity. That's what the founders thought making America great in the first place was all about. But we have to make that moral argument. We can never stop making that moral argument. And the more we make the argument that our policies just make you richer, people don't care. People don't care, especially in a rich country. In a poor country, people care. Right? In a rich country, it's all fun and games, because we can talk until the cows come home about about social justice, so long as we get to go home and sleep at night in our nice warm bed sponsored by the state at a top university. But it's a lot harder to talk about social justice when you're eating dogs because you have nothing else to eat, as they are in Venezuela, because all the shelves are empty. Thanks so much.
Olá, tudo bem? Aqui é o Tradutor e estou passando rápido só para mencionar que eu estou com outro canal e preciso muito mesmo da sua ajuda. Eu gostaria, na verdade. Então, por favor, clique no primeiro link na descrição, inscreva-se e ative o sininho e não se desinscreva, ok? Serão vídeos meus, com uma produção um pouco melhor, com uma qualidade de áudio muito superior à que eu estou usando agora, mas eu preciso do seu apoio. Para começar esse canal, eu preciso de 3.000 inscritos, eu estou com quase 1.000. Então vai lá, me ajuda, dá uma força. Obrigado, até mais. Fui!